I know you just started this process, but what's the last couple of days been like? Finally getting here,
Yeah.
meeting the coaches, playbook, all that.
It's been a joyous feeling. Very anxious too. You know, it's my first time being out here and first time in the NFL, so it's very anxious, but I'm also happy.
When you watch the pros, which receivers do you watch to sort of try to pick up things from most within the league?
I try to watch everybody. Devontae Adams, AJ Brown. You know, the big receivers. So you know, you try to piggyback off what they do and try to implement it into my game.
Jalen, you seem to play at the X a lot last year. Was that just because of the way the offense is fast tempo? Can you kind of take me through your role at that specific spot?
Yeah, so we played X last year. I played X last year, and I feel like that was the majority of the role. And then as time goes by, our coach wanted me to implement me in the slot, and then so just trying to move me around, just for like occasions like when I get to the NFL, I can bounce back and forth.
It's probably far too early for these guys who have told you, but are you learning? Are you trying to learn every spot?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn. Just trying to learn the offense as of right now. So just trying to learn everything I can.
What are your initial impressions of the offense and getting your hands on the playbook?
It's very complex, dealing with Andy Reid, so it's a very complex offense.
Jalen, is that what you mean when you were referring to the anxiety, or is it just overall, like just?
I think just overall anxiety, that's all it is.
Well, how do you work with that? I mean, it's got to be a new feeling in some
Yeah,
ways.
so just just taking it one step at a time, taking it one day by day. I know it's the first day, but just trying to come in and work and just take it step by step.
Jalen, I know you're just getting started here, and it's just a 3-day camp. Is there something that you would consider this to be a successful camp? Well, like, what would you consider this to be a successful weekend for you?
Just coming in, competing, and learning the offense. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
That's
Does this first day feel like comparable to anything else you've felt before? Can you compare this first day feeling to something else?
Nah, I really can't. It's not even similar to like the first day of school, no. So.
Jalen, you got Spencer Petras here. Does that help with the seeing a familiar face, having your quarterback who was just thrown to you a couple months ago here?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Played last year together, so it definitely helped.
Has Patrick Mahomes reached out to you, and just what are those conversations like you did?
Yeah, he has. He just congratulating me and just wishing me the best and telling me that I need to come in and work. So.
What was it like getting that call from him? Were you convinced it was him, or
At first I didn't think it was him, but
how did he convince you that it was him?
Well, he texted me, so I just assumed it was him. That's the only way he could get my number. So.
Other than that, what's the last week been like for you since?
It's been a lot of resting and working out, and then just get my mind prepared for this moment right here, and just coming in and doing my best. So.
You wore a couple different numbers at Utah State. 11 wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
How did you end up with that number, and does it have any special meaning to you?
I know one's definitely taken. I'm not gonna get that one. I wore 6 in high school, and I know Brian has that, and then 4. I grew up with that number with she, so I just doubled the number 1. So.
You spent a lot of time after the end of the college season training for the combine, pro day workout. It's a little different from actual football shape.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges transitioning from training specifically for combine type drills to getting out here and doing football stuff?
It's a lot more movement, aspects and stuff like that. You're not just running in a straight line. You're actually, running routes or learning plays. The mental aspect, comes with that too. So.
Can you talk about the new kickoff rules? And did you pay attention last year what the NFL was doing with kickoffs?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it just with the new kickoff, and you can't. It's not like the old kickoff where everybody runs down and just a whole bunch of collisions. So it's definitely gonna be a new change for me.
You got drafted just about the foot that you suffered last
Yeah.
year. What was that like, and how long did you feel like it took you to get back to where you were?
I would say it took me a little longer than expected. Probably a very delicate injury. Deltoid ligament, and I'm healthy right now, fully healthy. So I guess that would just be it. I guess I don't know.
Well, did you feel like teams really got to see the full you as you were,
Well,
leading up to workouts and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm still recovering during that time. So to even go out there and compete, with the top guys, and while still injured, it just shows a lot of effort and grit for me.
Time, what was kind of the decision process to do that? And
Yeah.
I mean, you drive out there, you fly out there. What was it?
Me and my dad flew out there. I really just wanted to get a JUCO ball, but I was just going out there and just trying to, better myself and just get an opportunity to play somewhere else.
Did you think a scholarship offer was going to be coming to that?
I was hoping it would.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.